Much like the Pied Piper, this guy can have you mesmerized with the seductive tunes from his saxophone. Moreira Chonguica is a multi-award-winning musician who shared the stage with some of the world's greatest. And now Jason got to hang out with him at one of Josie's jazziest of gigs.
Whether day or night, there's nothing quite like the sound of a moody sax. And there's only one man that can bring it to us. Yeah, that's Sama award-winning jazz muso, Moreira Chonguica.
This Mozambican-born, celebrated saxophonist has a mixed style of African rhythms blended together with the more modern styles of funk and hip-hop. A Sama Award winner for Best Contemporary Jazz Artist in 2009 and a nomination for Best Producer in 2007.
And tonight we hook up with the sax maestro himself, Moreira, at Josie's jazziest hotspot. It's Catsy's. You grew up in Mozambique. Yep. Was music something that you kind of just inherited or just fell in your lap?
I think, yes, I probably inherited. I didn't have a choice. It was a family thing at home. They listened to proper music.
Because I know your dad and uncle were acoustic guitarists.
Yes,
So how did you get into sax?
By default.
They needed a third member, not guitar, please.
Yeah, I think it was because although they played guitar and double bass, but most of the music they listened to was more horn players in jazz, like people like Yuma Sikela, Winston Mankunko. Okay. So when I went into the music school, it just fell into it. I usually say saxophone chose me.
So how old were you when the sax chose you?
When I went first to the music school, I was 7 years old.
Jeepers.
Then I ran away when I was 9, and I went back when I was 13.
You ran away?
Yeah, I didn't like music.
Serious?
Because all my friends were playing soccer. Look at me, going to the music school, you know? So I ran away. It was boring. So, but I started playing the saxophone probably around 93.
What is it about the sax that just draws you in, man?
It's sexy. It's sensual. It's aspirational. When you look at it, it's like a lot of people say, wow, I'll never play that, you know? So complicated. It's one of those things that you look and say, I will never master it. That's what I like. That's the challenge in life, you know? So you look at it.
It's something new to learn.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's beautiful.
The same year, he was awarded his first Sama in 2009. He received 2 of the highest honors in his home country. Radio Mozambique, the nation's largest radio station, voted him Cultural Personality of the Year. And readers of Journal Noticias, the leading Mozambican magazine, voted Moreira as the best of 2009, alongside President Guebuza and the Mozambican football team.
What other music do you listen to?
I love house music, man.
Really?
Yeah, I love house music.
You play house in your sax?
Yes.
There you go.
I love house music, I love pop. I love music in general for me, yeah. As a producer, which is one of my other skills, you know, I cannot... I have to listen to all types of music.
Ethnomusicology. You studied that at school.
Yes, I did.
What is ethnomusicology?
It's 2 words, ethnic music. Ethnicity, musicology, the science of music. So you're a musician, and I have to study music from your family, you know? How did you start? I won't just start how you play the guitar or saxophone. I'll study yourself plus the social context of your family. You know, what religion they were, what they eat, because what's music? Music is a reflection of your personality.
You've also given back to the community. I know you're a strong promoter of education.
Education in Africa is a big problem, you know what I mean? Whatever every individual could do for his own community, for his own brother, sister, you know, it's not about labels, it's not about being an ambassador for social responsibility. It's about you being yourself and do something, you know, in your spare time. And it's not about money either, you know what I mean? It's about being truth, you know? So you can give 1 minute of your time to help someone. Don't worry about helping 1,000 because you may not be able, but if you can help one person in something.
What are the challenges that you face as a musician?
Challenges every day, you know, like CDs are selling less. It's like a guy who supplies milk to a department store or shoes, and you just take a day at a time. Take it as a sport and just try and fix it. There's no reason complaining, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's my life, you know. No one forced me to be a musician. No one said, hey, tomorrow you're a musician. I'm an artist, man. It's my life, so I gotta make it work.
a saxophonist, an ethnomusicologist, producer, composer, and entrepreneur. I mean, there's just no stopping the sax sensation. And I got to tell you, it's just so good to see another African export that we can be so extremely proud of.
Proudly brought to you by Hennessy Cognac.